Aviation news brought to you by Boeing under Aviation Zero. We have protesters on the runway at Frankfurt, and Boeing pleads guilty. Climate activists from the Germany-based organization Last Generation, Let's Generation, had halted traffic at Frankfurt Airport, FRA, resulting in significant flight disruptions, including numerous canceled flights. At least 140 canceled flights. Last Generation's protest began during the early morning hours on July 25, with the organization issuing a statement on X, formerly known as Twitter, that the continued extraction and combustion of oil, gas, and coal was a threat to our existence, calling for a ban of fossil fuels starting 2030. However, the airport warned that delays and cancellations could continue throughout the day, urging passengers to check the status of their flights with their airline before going to FRA, Frankfurt. According to data from the aviation analytics company Cirium, there were 613 scheduled departures out of Frankfurt on July 25, with Lufthansa operating 364 of those departures on the day, or 59.3%. Condor and Air Dolomiti were the airlines with the second most departures, with 33 flights leaving FRA, Frankfurt, each. Nevertheless, the flight disruptions at Frankfurt followed attempted, and some successful protests at various airports throughout Europe, including Cologne Bonn Airport, CGN, Oslo Gardermoen Airport, OSL, Helsinki Airport, HEL, Barcelona El Prat Airport, BCN, Zurich Airport, ZRH, Geneva Airport, GVA, and London Heathrow Airport, LHR. According to a statement that Last Generation issued on July 24, protesters had successfully entered the airfield at CGN, OSL, and BCN. At the latter, the activists entered the airfield at the Barcelona airport with the intention of gluing onto the tarmac close to the runway, but were intercepted before being able to do. At HEL, the protesters were present at the airport's security control, while at ZRH and GVA, they blocked roads leading to the departures and arrivals areas. Meanwhile, members of the Just Stop Oil group had attempted to cut through the fence at LHR, yet were unsuccessful in doing so, leading to the arrest of 7 people, according to Last Generation. Now let's move on to Boeing's guilty plea to a criminal fraud on a Boeing 737 MAX deal. On July 24, 2024, Boeing opens a new tab finalized a guilty plea to a criminal fraud conspiracy charge and agreed to pay at least $243.6 million after breaching a 2021 agreement with the U.S. Justice Department, according to a court filing on Wednesday. The plane maker allowed potentially risky work at its factories and did not ensure key airplane record-keeping was accurate or complete, the Justice Department said as it outlined why it believed the plane maker had violated the 2021 Deferred Prosecution Agreement. The Federal Aviation Administration, after the government said, the plane maker knowingly made false representations about key software for the 737 MAX. Boeing confirmed on Wednesday that it had filed a detailed plea agreement with the Justice Department. We will continue to work transparently with our regulators as we take significant actions across Boeing to further strengthen our safety, quality, and compliance programs, is what Boeing said. The Justice Department said in May that Boeing had breached its obligations in the agreement that shielded the plane maker from criminal prosecution stemming from misrepresentations about a key software feature tied to fatal 737 MAX crashes in 2018 and 2019 that killed 346 people. Furthermore, Boeing agreed to serve a 3-year probation. This included a condition that the U.S. government would select an independent compliance monitor to prepare a confidential annual report for U.S. lawmakers and file an executive summary of that report in a public forum. Another condition was that the aircraft manufacturer should invest at least $455 million in its compliance, quality, and safety programs during the 3-year period. This represented an increase of around 75% compared to the sum that the company had planned to invest in these processes in 2024. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and like the video.